Hi, it's Trista. I'm back with another video. This is another question that was sent in to me by BP. The question is there a universal code to live by, like the Ten Commandments? So another kind of heavy question. So they say yes, there is various universal codes in various universes. So not just in our universe, but in other universes. So there's universal codes for the people that live in different universes. Some of these codes are developed by the souls that are incarnate, living in those particular universes. So they are from people, quote unquote people. However, there are also codes, some very complicated, that are expectations for souls in the universe that are originally from our Creator. These codes are golden. They are the original codes of conduct that we follow as souls in the universe. Some of them are simple and obvious, such as how you treat others and animals. But then there's also a very complicated code of conducts that are related to life lessons that various souls are in the process of learning. Some of these rules can be bent if the soul is trying to learn a lesson, and the best or only way they can do that, learning the lesson, involves bending a rule. So there are rules that are allowed to be bent a little bit for a purpose, um, and that's what they're talking about here. They say that's why it's very complicated to be able to say, yes, this is the rule, this is the rule, these are the rules. You need to follow at all times, given to us by the Creator, God, or whoever it is, higher power that you believe in. But then some of those rules, there needs to be a little bit of leeway in, because there could be a higher purpose and a higher or goal to learn when those souls are incarnate on the physical planes, or whatever plane they're living in, whatever universe they're in. Some of these rules are very hard and fast, and God and his warriors will fight against these if there are offenders. So there's some rules that they just do not bend. They are hard and fast, and if there's an offender, someone's breaking those rules, that is when God and the warriors get involved. Not that they're not involved in other situations, but those are the very serious codes of conduct. Some can only be broken if approved for specific reasons. So that's the ones that can be bent a little bit if there's a specific reason. And that reason will hopefully result in spiritual growth and advancement for that soul and others. So one example of a rule, and they didn't list the rules, but one example of a situation that they take very seriously was an attempted stealing of a soul with the intent to keep that soul away from God is a serious matter. So if there's some soul, quote unquote person or whatever, that is trying to keep a soul from returning to heaven, or trying to keep a soul from returning to God, against that, soul's will and wishes, that is considered a grave offense, and something that they take very seriously, and they will intervene. So that would likely result in warriors being dispatched to intervene in this situation. They say there are people or energies that challenge the golden rules and codes of conduct. These challenges rarely end well for the aggressors. So basically, they're going to take a hard stance against that and intervene. And the aggressors who are challenging the rules, they take it seriously. They don't mess around with that, and so they will do what they need to do to resolve a situation like that. There are various penalties that are placed on these people or souls to bring them back in line, so to speak. Genuine chaos is not allowed in that realm, and there are souls whose job it is to enforce those universal codes. So any kind of chaos, any kind of keeping a soul from its creator, are taken as very serious offenses, and that's when the warriors will become involved. The people whose job it is to enforce that God's code of conduct. I guess I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that, definitely, but I think those are very serious cases. I don't think that they happen often, but I think sometimes they have to send in the warriors for that. So they didn't, like I said, list off the code of conduct, the universal code of conduct, the creator's golden rules of conduct. I think all on a soul level, all of us know what the rules are, even if we can't remember what they are. I think it's imprinted in our soul memory. They didn't say that, but I'm saying that. So on some level, we all know. But some of the things that we would think are not allowable or shouldn't be allowed anywhere at any time, some of those times, there are times when some of that stuff is allowed if for the greater good of the soul or community or planet or universe. If it teaches something that causes us to grow spiritually, I think sometimes they allow some of that to happen. So, and some of those, I'm sure people are thinking of what they could possibly be, and some of them probably are very serious offenses. And that's sometimes where the question comes up, why does God allow things to happen? Why does God allow certain things to happen? I think that's related to that. So that was basically it in a nutshell. That's all they said regarding to this question. So if you have any follow-up questions, as usual, you can put them in the comments or get them to me via email or talk to me in person if you know me personally, see me on a daily basis or wherever. Otherwise, if you like the videos, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please share the video. The more people that subscribe and share and like, it allows the video to, by YouTube standards, to be able to get out to see more people. And since I am such a small channel, I don't think at this point I'm even probably, I don't think anyone other than my immediate subscribers are seeing these videos at this time. So hopefully down the road, people will see more of them. And so once again, thank you so much. If you have questions, these were questions that had been given to me by some people that had sent me some questions. Feel free to send me questions or ask me questions if you're interested, or refer other people that have questions. I guess that's it for tonight. Thank you so much. We'll see you later. Good night.